What's up guys, it is Andrew at night, and I'm not doing my normal intro for this because recently I got hit by an exploding can from a fire, so I look a bit like Two-Face and the left side of my face is all kind of burnt and horrible. So just for a few videos I'm probably not going to be doing the normal intro just because it looks pretty grotty. But anyway, I have actually been pressured into reviewing Clash of Clans and Boom Beach. I'm playing this game called the Collider, and it's got an advertisement system where you basically always have to watch videos to actually progress through the game. And two of the adverts that kept coming up were Clash of Clans and Boom Beach. So I thought, you know what, sod it, these are really popular, or at least by the Play Store ratings, they're really popular. I historically don't like these sort of time management games, all these sort of Farmville, Facebook style of games, but I have to say, I forced myself to play it for like 2 days, and I've got a little bit sucked in. As far as a straight comparison goes, I think I prefer Boom Beach. This is currently Clash of Clans. They're both pretty similar. You've got your resource production, your resource storage, and you've got another sort of resource here. You've got archery towers to protect your city from invasion. You've also got a barracks to train stuff. And then Boom Beach, if you can see, you've got the exact same things to click to collect resources. The main difference with Boom Beach is it encourages you to actually fight a lot more. These houses do produce gold, but it's pretty slow. You have a boat here that comes in every so often, and you can collect gold from there. You can also collect gems and things from the other one. So we are going to choose 2,900 gold. And these are the villages that you've saved. You can cover the map by paying gold to unlock fog. So for example that, which lets you explore, and as you explore you find more treasure chests, you find other players, which are the ones with the red on top, and you find just random enemies. You can then fight them. It means that invading other bases is your main source of income, so we're going to attack this base. And one of the things I liked about Battle Beach is it actually feels like you're controlling your units, whereas in Clash of Clans it feels a bit more like a numbers game. Granted, it's not exactly sort of the mental gymnastics you need to play a game of chess, but you can at least decide where to bombard before you land your troops. So we are gonna bombard this tower here with our artillery ship. So I've destroyed one there. Each time you destroy buildings you get these tokens, which you then use to activate the long range abilities of your artillery ship. We're then going to click a unit and we're going to deploy them all on this side of the beach. So then these two things you have here, the flare makes them go to whichever building you flare, or to a certain point, so it's just a way of controlling them. And the medikit allows you to heal troops sort of mid-battle. So I'm going to use a medikit as soon as they stop. So now that's like an AoE healing ability, which is pretty useful. So compared to Clash of Clans, and Clash of Clans might have this sort of gameplay when you get to a higher level, but I haven't got to a higher level, and I don't think a game should actually need you to get to a much higher level to unlock most of the combat mechanics. So just for me, Battle Beach seems to have a slightly better combat mechanic. In Clans, fighting is on a slightly more linear style map where you zone into points to attack them, so we are going to attack these goblins here. One of the things that I don't like is once you've deployed your troops, there's not much you can do. And the other thing is that when you deploy your troops, regardless of whether or not they've died, you lose them. So for some reason you seem to rip up their contract as soon as you deploy them, and they now live in this city that you just destroyed, which doesn't make a huge amount of sense. I get that it's designed to stop you ganking cities just by summoning all your troops at once, but if you're going to have a combat mechanic, you may as well have one that makes it more interesting, like the Boom Beach one. This just feels a little bit like you get cheated if you summon too many troops. Another one of the things is that graphically I think Boom Beach looks a little bit better. You can see, even if you zoom in on the houses, it's pretty obvious which area they inhabit, but there's not any really straight lines. Whereas in Clash of Clans the whole thing has this sort of grid system to it, which granted makes it easier to place things, but it makes the whole thing a little bit more ugly. It doesn't look quite as nice as I think Boom Beach does. Both games have a pretty wide selection of things to build, from decorative things to things that collect resources and things that build defences. So I'm going to build another gold storage up here. And the way that both of them work is you have a certain amount of villagers, and once they're used up you then have to use gems to speed things up. They both have a pretty strong emphasis on in-app purchases, but I think you could definitely play both of them in a style that meant you didn't have to spend money. For example, if you play it like Sims. So the way I'd play this if I carry on playing it, and I might carry on playing Boom Beach, I'm probably not going to play Clash of Clans. So the way I play is 5 minutes here and there when I'm supposed to be doing something else, I'll log onto my tablet or my phone. And the other cool thing is it works seamlessly on 2 mobile devices at once, so I can sign in on my tablet, play the game, and then I just start the game up on my phone, and instantly all my progress is on the phone too. but I'll play it where I spend 5 minutes on it when I'm supposed to be doing something else. In a way, I guess it's kind of like smoking. You do 5 minutes of it when you're supposed to be doing something else, and it's sort of slightly addictive. It's that Sims kind of feeling. Before you go to bed, you'll spend 5 minutes just checking everything, and then when you wake up in the morning, you'll do the same thing to see if there's anything new. So it's a definite one of those games that if you're into the genre, you'll quite enjoy. For me, I think Boom Beach is slightly better than Clash of Clans. If there's any games similar which you think is better, then drop it in the comments below for people to find. Again, sorry for the slight change in format just because my face is really burnt, so I'm not going to be on the camera for a couple of days. I can see there is a little bit of banding on my tablet. I'm going to get that sorted out, and I've just ordered some matte screen shields for it so I can film more videos on my tablet without this awful reflection in the background, which I think you can kind of see, especially down here. But this has been Android at Night, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't seen me before. Please like this video if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Peace.